Hello everyone, Spaced Oyster here, and welcome back to Spec Ops: The Line. Yeah, this is the
So where we at?
According to Gould's map, the gate's dead ahead.
All you boys in brown out there in radio land, I'm happy to report that Agent Gould has left the building. Next up on our countdown, Agent Riggs, followed by Captain Walker and the fabulous D-Boys. So stay tuned, stay alert, and stay hydrated. Radio man out.
This is the game's biggest turning point. And yeah, the tree is weird.
I'd say that's the gate.
Adams, take care of the lookout.
I'm on it. Sweet dreams, bitch.
Is the bitch really necessary?
All right, Lugo, who are we up against?
An army? Give or take?
No shit.
How are we getting through this?
This might help.
Fine, set it up.
You're fucking kidding, right? That's white phosphorus.
Yeah, I know what it is.
You've seen what this shit does. You know we
We might
can't
not have a
use it.
choice, Lugo.
There's always a choice.
No, there's really not.
Lugo is right and wrong. You can't proceed into the game without using the white phosphorus,
You ain't walking.
but
We'll fire.
the only reason to use it is to get through the game. So, I'm gonna give you the option to stop watching now, guilt-free. Like, using the white phosphorus is a line that I can understand why you wouldn't want to cross it. So, turn it off now if you do not want to do that, see that. Otherwise,
Okay, prepare to fire. That in order? Yeah, it is.
here we go.
Fine. Launching camera. Camera online, sir.
Okay, targeting unlocked. You ready?
Whenever you are.
This section is pretty much ripped from your standard generic war shooters. A lot of them have a section like this, aerial bombardment or drone strike or something like that. And I guess they included this scene here, or this section here, to just point out just how dehumanizing the whole experience can be. Everyone we're shooting at is nothing more than a white blip on a screen. And yeah, there's no score, nothing to make you feel like, oh hey, I'm accomplishing a lot. You're just launching stuff at white blips on a screen and causing a lot of death and destruction. And you can hear that going on in the background. Lots of explosions, screaming, and you can even see Walker's reflection in the screen there.
No one's moving. It's over.
He's right, Walker.
Okay. We're done.
They did initially want you to be able to
Let's
make
get down there. Want to reach that gate before reinforcements arrive.
They did initially want you to be able to make a choice here on whether or not to use that, and then have the story branch out from there. But they couldn't actually implement it while still exploring all the themes that they wanted to. So they scrapped the idea. And the fact that you have to use the white phosphorus here is the reason why I'm not a big fan of the last section, where we had to choose between saving the civilians or saving Gould. Simply because
This was too much.
Stop talking.
What'd you just say?
He means the smoke is toxic. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, right.
simply because the fact that we have to use this to keep the game going. That last section gives us the idea that maybe we don't, but you really do.
There's nothing we can do.
Thankfully, there are no intel items in Chapter 8.
He's already dead.
Also noticeable in that we have fades to white, or fading to white, which indicates there's a hallucination at some point.
brought this on yourself.
We were helping.
What? Oh no.
My first time through this is about when I realized something went wrong too. Same point as Walker.
Are those civilians?
Where'd they come from? There's no camp here.
They took him from the nest.
That hotel back at the storm wall? No, those can't be the civvies that got kidnapped. It's not possible.
Yeah, it is. That's why Gould stormed this place. He didn't want the gate. He was trying to rescue his people.
This is your fault, goddammit! Stop right there, Lugo. But it is! He didn't have a choice! He turned us into fucking killers! Enough, Sergeant! No! No! Control yourself! No!
We need to keep moving.
What?
Reinforcements will be here any second. We need to keep moving.
But Walker, you're not even...
I'm gonna make these bastards pay for what they've done. Now, are you with me or not?
Really flips the whole enemies are ruthless moment from before on its whole head. We knew what the white phosphorus could do and what it is, and we were the ones who used it. I've seen a lot of people really cut into that section saying it's not really good, or get really angry about it, which
Return fire and push forward! Pick up the high ground! I don't care! We're taking that gate!
But that's really the point. But the thing that really makes it not a too valid argument is that they go back and they try to not use the white phosphorus, and they get even more angry that they can't undo the bad decision they made, because they assumed that you can, thanks to that last part where we got to choose saving Gould or saving the civilians. But the gut punch can also fall flat for genre-savvy players who notice the bunched-up group of civilians under that Humvee. On the white, that's grouping up like that is not something a bunch of soldiers would do in an active combat situation. So people who are aware of military tactics would probably realize that those weren't soldiers when they were just white blips on a screen. But you have to hit that part anyway, because you have to destroy that Humvee to make progress. But regardless of how effective you think that actually is, they built up to it extremely well. They showed the player the white phosphorus, and then they set up a situation where the player uses it. And from what I can tell, a lot of people end up actually using it without considering it too much. And they really only feel bad about it after realizing exactly what happens when you do. I remember my first time, I didn't really hesitate at all. And I thought, well, we just have to get rid of the 33rd, and I used it. And then after I realized there were civilians there, I was just pretty much numb the whole time afterwards until the end of the game.
We're Oscar Mike!
They got nowhere to run. Finish it.
And things are going to get a lot harsher from here. Like, Walker's going to stop referring to enemies as tangos and other
Throw it, sticky grenade!
dehumanizing terms, I guess. He's basically going to be like, oh, never mind, he just proved me wrong there, but they're going to be a lot more stressed out and angry from this point forward. I think even your executions start to get harsher. and then you'll probably notice right as this combat section started, these guys are calling us murderers and that they wanted us to burn. So clearly both sides are at a point where they're blaming the other one for the death of all those civilians. Also noticeable that the statues in this room, we have that fallen statue right there, but there are more above that I forgot to take a good look at. They're all the same statue, and I think they're all Icarus. So they're probably trying to draw parallels between Walker and Icarus at this point. Flying too close to the sun and being undone by your own hubris.
God damn it! Taking heavy fire!
Yeah, hopefully you got to experience, or hopefully, or maybe not so hopefully, you got to experience that section on your own before I spoiled it for you.
They're dead.
Good. Start looking around. Might be something here that'll clue us into what's going on.
Maps, supplies, ammo. Looks like a normal outpost to me.
No. There's gotta be more upstairs. Alright, check your mags. No idea what we'll find up here.
Can't be worse than what we left outside.
Hey, careful, Lugo.
No. No, he's right. There's nothing good about what happened out there, Lugo. But our hand was forced. I know by who.
Yeah, you really should be able to experience that yourself. Like, it's harsh and tough to do, but definitely
Now get ready.
definitely something you don't want spoiled for you. Although, that said, that is pretty much Spec Ops: The Line's defining moment. Most people already know what that is, or probably already are aware of its reputation by this point.
Phosphorus. I swear, if I never see this shit again, it'll be too soon.
Look at this. Tags.
Whose?
Conrad's command team. I knew these men. Listen.
No better than I did. I promise you that.
He knows we're here.
I could not inspire them. They led a mutiny. Foolish in a place like this. I don't blame them. They did what they thought necessary. But if order was to be maintained, an example had to be made.
Colonel. I'm Captain Walker.
Captain Walker. Yes, I remember you. Kabul, I think it was. You performed admirably under the circumstances.
Colonel,
I don't know
please.
if I told you that.
What's going on here?
Survival, Captain. Plain and simple. Everything is teetering on the edge of everything. But this you already know. The rest you'll have to see for yourself. Welcome to Dubai, gentlemen. Now, step out.
Alright, that'll have to do it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next
Radio
time.
man ain't
Space
running
Oyster,
Dubai. He's just a
signing out.
lackey.